Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's our visiting team and our home team. The final 4 weeks of the NFL regular season is upon us. Welcome to the home stretch. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. Partner, it's week 15. Just feels like a horse race. We're at the top of the stretch. Now it's the sprint for home.
And up until this point, Mike, every team's goal is, can we be in the conversation for the playoffs in this final 4-week stretch? Where here we are. And if you've done that, well, man, there is nothing more.
All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
I think when you take a step back and you look at last week's loss, I think there was some good and there was some bad. And I think you could really say that about the entire team. The 2 touchdown passes were great. Of course, he's got to stop giving the ball away with the interception, but I think if he continues to clean up some of his fundamentals, continue to improve his decision-making, and then on top of that, guys around him just have to continue to play better.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's enough for a first down. They'll look to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 12. Results in a first down.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. Now, faking the give. Escaping to his left. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game. So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest game.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. It is 2nd and 9. Back to throw. He'll step up and run. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Now, the extra point. The kick is good. And the visitors will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. They'll stick with him again. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing now from the gun. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he is very close to the 1st down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 16 yards on the game. And a quick 1st down.
At the 50-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. It is 3rd and long.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. They're all set to punt this one away. And that's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. They've had it twice and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this third drive. Now he'll run and mark him down up beyond the 30. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
At the 31-yard line.
Now a run on first down. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
He takes off, and he'll take this one up to about the 34-yard line.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going, short game.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
41-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. 3rd and 11. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? He'll bang that one through. It's good. And his guys are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back set to go once more. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now, this looks like a design run. Oh, and he is depleted on that one. Picked up, thrown down behind the line of scrimmage. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Result is a first down.
Quick throw here is complete.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And this will be incomplete. It's 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to get this close to a first down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it 4th down. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The home team's offense back onto the field. For their next possession, they'll do so with 1st and 10. Start on the ground, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
This one complete to Oliver. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They bring the tight end in motion. He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
At the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's 2nd and inches at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 10 yards. And that will be a first down. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
He'll get this out to the left flat.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Now he takes off. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's a run. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
A loss of 2.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead, they go backwards.
The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. And it's going to be a turnover, and the defense comes away with the ball. Those are the places on the field where the defense wants to come up with the big plays, and that was one. Down deep, get to the quarterback, knock it out, and come up with the recovery.
Mike, this is one of those times where I think for a quarterback, they get caught in between. Do I want to be a runner and take it in myself? Do I have time to let my wide receivers develop in the end zone? I think he holds on to it just a little too long. The defense pokes it free and creates a huge turnover.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Moving to his right. Off he goes. And with defenders closing in, he says enough is enough and slides to a halt there. That one good for 29.
At the 41-yard line.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I continue in just a moment. We'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. His throw left side is complete.
Tompkins pass.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
2-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
2nd and 1. At the 29.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
And a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball's out. The defense has it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
The visitors' offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. Now, faking the give. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have one remaining, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Back to throw. He's going to keep it himself. Now the offense will use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Finding room at the 35. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role. Who's going to walk away with a W? He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
Illegal blocking by offense.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get this one out to his fullback. From the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Brings up 2nd down at the 34-yard line.
A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
And a 1st down.
Handoff here, up the middle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 5.
Back to the ground, he'll get it again. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
They'll go with the sneak. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it end. He does. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
He'll look to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught, and he will be out of bounds right around the 35. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run at the gut, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Backfield empty. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down. Back to the ground after the penalty, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Complete to number 89. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So now Shane Steichen will send out the field goal unit. This from 30 yards out. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the visitors go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
The
3rd down, 3 to go.
Intended for number 46. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
43-yard line.
Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Not much there. Maybe a yard. 2nd down and 8.
The 11-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one complete to Oliver. And he is close to the pileup, but they say he's not in. But he's got the next best thing. No touchdown, but a first down. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The extra point is good, and his guys will tie things up. It's now 10-10. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Scott now on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Second and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he's going to have the first down. Mark him at the 45 and move the chains.
First down. A gain of 9 yards. Result is a first down.
Now a give up the middle. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
So points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Made right side by Wilson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. He's got his man right side. It's complete. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
Results in a first down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
We'll try here for the extra point. It's up and good. And the visitors go up by 7. It is now 17-10. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The home team's offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down. A handoff as they try to run it here. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
A throw on the move is caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
That is brought in at the 10, and he's going to be taken down. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can, and now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
They'll run for the 1st time with their fullback. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer.
13.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
He'll get that to Wilson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. His throw left side is complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Now a give on the ground. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? They'll throw out of the gun. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. Now this defense will use the 1st of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Now they'll set up to throw. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of a 1st down after a gain of 7. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. They'll run the sneak, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
They'll drop to throw. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it, and that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. And now the spike will come just under 40 ticks remaining. On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. Short pass caught by Oliver. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down. Now, faking the give. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down.
At the 41-yard line.
There's the spike. It comes with 15 seconds on the clock. They'll come up now for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
3rd down and 10.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just 1 more play. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Here we go. 1 final play. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And this is a touchdown. They do it on the final play. And now decision time, down 1. Will they go for 2 and the win?
Mike, I know everyone loves to debate these decisions, but I don't even think there's a decision to be made. You have got to keep your offense on the field, go for 2, and end this thing right here, no overtime.
So 1 matter still remains before overtime. The extra point. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. So, overtime coming up, and remember the rules now were changed in the offseason. They're the same as the overtime playoff rules. So each team gets to possess the football once. If you score a touchdown in the opening drive, it's no longer a walk-off. The other team can match it. From then on, it's next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. Any defensive score ends the game. All replay challenges come from upstairs, and we play 1 overtime period. If it's still tied, that's the way the game ends. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but he does show you that make-you-miss ability that he has.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That is catch number 60 for the season.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Defense.
Here's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now he takes off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
There's that man again. Another catch. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 13.
Putting the tight end in motion. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw. This one complete to Oliver. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and...
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
You know, kind of interesting. You don't see a lot of teams play dime personnel down here in the real low red zone, Mike, but great job by the defensive coordinator anticipating pass, right personnel, right coverage, and really muddied up that back end for the quarterback. Of course, they would have loved to finish this with a touchdown, of course. But this is the next best thing. You come out here in overtime, you get the early lead going up by 3, and now you put it on your defense. Can they come up with one stop to win this football game?
Scott now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Uh-oh. To the 45. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line.
37 yards. And a 1st down.
And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Offense.
Quick throw, out wide, it's caught, and they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun, and a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And that not a guy you can afford to lose here in overtime. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. This line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Now a second timeout called by the defense, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to extend the overtime. The kick is good. Under pressure, he delivers. And we continue on. Now it's next score wins here in overtime. So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. This one taken at the 7. Ho-ho! The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage, but he's not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
Gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. They cannot stop him. That's 13 catches in the game. That one for a 1st down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 7. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. Now a timeout for injury. And that not a guy you can afford to lose here in overtime. Special teams on the field, ready for this punt. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Now they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
A gain of 16 yards. Results in a 1st down.
Back to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds. So now a big spot coming here. This one to win it in overtime. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. He got it. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So it's a win for our visitors. They knew a field goal would do it, and a pressure kick from distance was right on the money. They come away with the victory here in overtime. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.